We've reached the climax, y'all. Announcing our Climax Tour. We are going to be going all over the country and Canada, East Coast, Midwest, West Coast, South. Mandi's going to tell you all about how to secure your tickets because I'm telling y'all, you don't want to let this sell out.
Y'all heard it right. We are hitting 16 cities for the official Climax Tour brought to you by Whoreible Decisions. Y'all do not want to miss out. Our patrons will have first dibs Tuesday and Wednesday to purchase pre-sale tickets with a special code given out only on Patreon. And tickets will be available for everybody this Friday, April 28th at whorehive.com. You do not want to miss out. Tickets are sure to sell out. And we want the Whorehive present loud and proud. Now again, tickets go on sale this Friday, April 28th. See you there. Now let's get to the show. Hey guys, welcome to Look at Me Wanting to Moan already. Another episode of Whoreible Decisions.
Welcome back, y'all. I'm Weezy.
We're not going to do this.
Went out last night.
You can motherfucking talk. That's Weezy. I'm Mandii. And y'all, we are joined today
Listen,
by the only reason we here, bitch.
Oh, we would have canceled.
We would have canceled today had we not been sitting next to, look, and I'm trying not to look at him because I don't want to blush. But we are joined by Jason Luv. And don't do this. Because let me start by saying,
Oh, Jason, it was bad.
Jason, look.
Wait, no, let me stay.
Do tell.
Okay. So the AVN Awards, we was nominated or whatever.
We were nominated at the AVN Awards.
So,
and we was like,
a lot of the people we saw were white.
Yeah.
And so, I just didn't really see anyone that made me excited. A lot of the black people, like the black girls, especially the OnlyFans girls, they know Whoreible or whatever, went to the bathroom, came back, and I was like, oh my God, oh my God.
She was like,
oh my God, what's the name again? What's the name? Then my cousin's there. Talking about, you want me to go get the nigga? No!
Literally.
They should have came get me.
I was so excited.
We see you walking in, and she's like, don't say nothing. Don't look. Help me.
I didn't do all that.
You did do that.
I did.
She did. But we've been a fan of your work, and just really excited to sit here. Y'all, for research purposes, I was looking at his dick all morning, but this is the job that we signed up for, right? So, Jason.
What's up?
Welcome to the podcast. Let everyone know, first off, how long you've been in the industry. Because I feel like I was only introduced to you through Blacked. And that was maybe, because we talked about that shit on this pod. Maybe like
I actually don't think, I don't watch Blacked.
2016,
Maybe it's older videos I'm watching, because Blacked is a lot of your content now, right?
That's newer content. So how long you been doing this, Jason?
I would say I took a break for like 3 years.
Why? You got in a relationship?
I'm thinking about coming back.
Oh, wait.
I don't know yet.
Wait, you been on a break?
Yeah, for like three and a half years.
Seeing you at the AVN Awards, that would.
But my videos pop so much that it still looks like I'm active.
He said, "Look, you just can't contain yourself."
Clearly. Okay, wait. So when you say you're on a break, is that just with scenes? Because you do have like your own website.
Yes.
You do release your own content.
Yes.
Is it that it's just solo now?
Yeah, it was a break from mainstream. Per se.
Oh,
Yeah,
because you're still doing your own content.
Yes, I still do my own
So
content.
how long have you been working in porn?
Collectively, I would say 9 years.
How old are you?
38.
38, 9 years. So when you were in your 20s, what kind of work? When you just did this little dance.
What you do before?
He was stripping.
Well, I actually was a stripper for like 10 years.
10 years?
Hold on. Have we had a male stripper on here?
We've had niggas that tried.
Okay.
I don't know if they made it for a decade.
So then let's get into your 20s real quick. And look, we're going to go all over the place because we got all the questions and we just giving them to you at the top.
All right, let's go.
So you're in your 20s.
Mm-hmm.
What makes you get into stripping in your 20s?
Okay, so I went to the military. I was like 16. And I got out when I was like 23. I was in the Marine Corps. And then I got out and I kept trying to get back, but I couldn't hear in my right ear. Liability, whatever, right? So at that point, I'm getting a little disability check. I'm like, it's not sufficient enough financially. So I'm like, fuck it, right? I need to figure something else out. So I started dabbling in some other things.
Okay, some other things.
To be unsaid.
Okay, Louisiana.
And then I did that, and then I started just finding multiple streams of revenue, I guess, and then started like being a general manager of a furnishing company. I did that for a bunch of years. Personal trainer,
You look like
and at
personal
nighttime.
trainer.
These
Always
are the
leave
three
you to
jobs
sex,
that I
y'all.
think that if I looked at you walking down the street, I would think you do. One, personal trainer.
Yeah.
Then it's so many chains. I'd be like, nah, he got to sell dope.
And then 3, I feel like I think you're a rapper. Porn doesn't come to my brain when I see attractive men, really, because like,
Yeah.
Exploring the business of porn, you see a lot of funny looking niggas. So you don't always think someone hot is a porn star.
However,
Girls, maybe.
I will say in straight porn, because I love a good looking man, which is, I think, what attracts me to watching you. To me, straight porn, they're not very attractive normally to me. And they just look like they literally just got out of prison.
No, they pick them by the dick.
They pick them.
They pick them by the dick.
Oh my God. But gay porn, to me, they're very good looking. They're cleaned up well. I'm here for it. So then I want to go back to the stripping though. So you find yourself being a stripper. What is the most money that you made in your 20s in a night as a male stripper? Because I know what the girls make, but what do men normally make?
Well, it depends. I didn't work in a club because I didn't see the logic
We
in
know you
giving
did the
somebody
private
my
parties.
So you would do it.
So
like
I would
that.
I would book like hotel suites, like conjoining rooms. I would book the entirety of it, the floor. And I would have a dance in each room, and then the finale was you get to watch me actually perform an activity.
What
Per
was it?
se, which led me to porn.
Oh, you would fuck if it's part of the party.
Yeah, 100%, right? So you can go to
Would
like
you get
different
to fuck
rooms, and
one of the
I would
girls?
have like different things in the room. Like I'll have like a lesbian room, I have like a gay room, I'd have a straight room, and then you get to pass through all that shit, and then you get to me, where I dance first, collect the money, and then the finale is you get to watch me fuck.
That sounds like a haunted house. You know when you go
Not
through-
a haunted
but a whorehouse.
And I would take this around all the cities,
Would
all
you-
the states.
Why you stop doing that? I want to go to that. That sounds like
Yeah, it was,
I mean,
it
we
was
know
mad
event
fun.
planning is like we do on our last tour.
you're right.
Yeah. I would have them do like an Eventbrite, like they was coming to a book reading. And they would come in, I would take their phones and their IDs and all that shit, put it in the basket, you get it at the end, so there's no documentation.
I would do a lot of those little chocolate nights with my homegirls, just get
Wait a
drunk.
second. It's interesting. You said a book reading. So when you would put it on Eventbrite,
They
it
come
would-
into the book reading.
so it would be
So it wouldn't look like no sultry ass shit.
Oh, that's smart. Because I could assume
Tell me,
Eventbrite would have.
I really want to know. We see so many videos online with like the girls at the bachelorette parties and niggas that let them suck they dick. Would you ever engage with the people there, or would you bring the women in?
Listen to me. I was young once upon a time. When you're young,
You still young.
you make some horrible decisions, right?
Period.
I was out there. I was fuck bachelorette parties.
You was fucking the event, right?
entire bachelorette, the entire party. Every one of the girls lined up.
You not
Lined
supposed to
up
be
on the
sharing
bed, yeah.
that.
I didn't say her name.
The women be
I
on their
said
best
that.
behavior at the
Well,
bachelorette
Well, no,
party.
this doesn't happen all the time. But sometimes you get to the parties where they was probably drinking some Jaeger bombs before I got there, and they was turned,
Jaeger bombs.
and it was kind of like, I bet you can't take it. I bet you can't take it. Now I said, you know what? Let's see who can take it. Everybody lay down naked, and then
Okay, wait.
crazy, right?
That's the birthday.
Once upon a time, many
Danny like,
years
I
ago.
want that.
Many years ago.
Tell us as many sexual experiences as you had. You know, we say all the time, like, I always say, like, I love missionary, right? Like, I talk about all this shit so much. I've done everything, but like, I like some vanilla shit sometimes. What do you think is your best sex story? Even if it wasn't like the most intimate, but just something that you were like, wow.
Best self fuck.
It's so many, I'm sure.
Like,
but
really?
something that
Like,
really
look,
wowed you, whether it be wild.
Okay, per se, if I was masturbating and I wanted to gather an image that would help me to come,
Yeah.
what would it be?
Or maybe a moment where you
outta
left and you were
here.
like, this is the most unexpected shit.
I smashed the bank teller.
Really? At the bank?
What made her?
After, then this was a time when I really didn't have any much funds, right? So I get there and I had this check, right? And I go to cash the check and she was like, I'm sorry, your account is in the negative. I was like, what? She's like, yeah, I was going to the negative. It's like something that came out or whatever, right? So I give her like this, I don't know, $1,000 check. She only gives me back like $300. I'm like, oh my God, right? So some kind of way I forget something and the young lady has to call me. And then she called me and then we actually hooked up. And it always plays in my head.
Really?
Because I smashed her after that and she helped fix my account.
Not she helped fix
With
your
her money.
account.
With her money.
$700.
Oh wait,
And I didn't even know she was going to do it.
she gave you some money after you gave her some dick?
She didn't just give it. She put it in my account without even telling me. And she said, hey, I sent you something else for an amazing
Well, I
night.
know
Check
it
your
gotta be
account.
See, this is why I be
ladies,
trying to.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Now-
I was baffled the same way.
Let me tell y'all something. We think about all these IG bitches, industry girls, a 9-to-5er. All those bitches we've seen you fuck. You fucking all these bachelorette parties, knowing the bank teller is on your mind.
The bank
hot.
teller?
Because it was It was the genuine niceness. Granted, I blew her back out. Granted,
Right,
yeah, 100%. But
so it ain't even the sex act. It's that she actually just did something kind for you.
without motive. She didn't have to do it. I was finished blowing her back out. There was nothing left to do.
So
Let me find out you a lover boy. He's like, she just did it out of the kindness of her heart.
in meeting
And
all
that's
of
what I think
the
about.
people that go to the like Eventbrite links, sometimes maybe you have some old ladies, some divorcees. I'm sure you've had a sugar mama phase.
No.
Never.
Never.
You never had a
Really?
bitch trick on you.
No, I always worked like 4 jobs, so I was the one with the money.
Wow.
Hold on.
Well,
This is almost unbelievable.
Technically, the bank teller was a little bit of a trick.
A little bit, yes.
Just
But
a
it
li-
wouldn't continue, so you couldn't be a sugar
You
mama.
never-
It could be a sprinkle of sweetness.
He said a sprinkle.
Okay, so you telling me you never dated a super wealthy woman?
No.
Really? You're
Where
always
they
the
at?
breadwinner?
Where they at?
Right here. Sorry.
Hold on.
I ain't tricking on no. Look,
20s, in your 20s, at these motherfucking not strip clubs, but you know what I'm saying, them parties, and no one's ever tried to take care of you?
Oh no, don't get it twisted now. I've had girls give me money to blow their back out. Yes.
so he's been paid.
But it
to
was
not continue?
like that time. Blow it back out. Her
It's
husband is
over?
offshore right now, back blown, a couple $1,000.
Now,
That's it.
now, let me ask you that then. So the market rate for dick. What I need to know the market rate.
It's pretty cheap out here in these streets.
I could assume what's the most a woman has given you for literally for.
No, it would be the husband.
Oh wait,
The
a
husband
second.
would pay for the pleasure for the wife.
Is the husband
Are they watching like cuckolding?
Astronomical figures.
Are they generally cuckolding, or they feel like their dick's too little and they need to give their wife this experience?
Sometimes, once again, past party typical. But they would some of them would sit in the corner and yell out positions and shit.
Yell out positions for you to fuck their wives?
Yes.
Huh. Now,
And I'm a pervert, so obviously, and I'm an alpha, so I would do it.
so then I do have to ask because we call things WPS, white people shit. Are most of these husbands white?
97%.
97.
But you still have
Okay,
that 3 though.
That 3%.
That 3%.
Wait,
Were they ever, I'm curious, were they ever like a super rich celebrity? Like if you had celebrities hit you?
Maybe, maybe not.
Yeah, you know.
Because I'm trying to
NBA
think,
strong.
if I'm black and I'm rich as fuck, and to me, you've got to be rich as fuck to want to do this for somebody, right? Because y'all could just go online or whatever, and the privacy, and you know what I mean? Like, when they're black, do you feel a little guilty? Because white people's kind of like reparations.
Oh my God.
Oh no, I want to have a talk. Why? What? How did you get into this mindset? Me personally, I couldn't do it. No.
You couldn't have another guy sleep with your
I'd
woman?
be slap him straight off the cat.
Mm.
I couldn't handle it, not even for a second.
Do you have a girlfriend now?
No.
When you're dating, I mean, I don't know. I'm curious to know the type of woman that's
I mean, if I had one, you wouldn't know.
okay. Well, fine.
Because the strongest relationships are the one that's kept private. When you
I mean, I don't
outspeak
post
it too
them
much,
online.
people tend
not
to
asking
they
you
want
about
to
a
try to
girlfriend, but-
sabotage that shit.
That's very true. But I am curious about women that you date. Like, are you making sure that they're totally, safe, feeling safe with your work? Do you invite them to come and watch? Like, do you have amazing threesomes and orgies, or is your relationship super normal?
My general relationship, super normal, cook for them, feed them, blow their back out, movies, fun stuff, just general and normal shit, right? But
Monogamous as well?
yes, because
Okay.
I don't like to share. So unless it's a moment where we came to I guess a conclusion together where okay, we can do this. We talked about it, we communicated about this shit, and we'll do it right here. But I'm like, hey, you're not doing this shit unless we talk about it, type shit.
Okay.
But
Okay.
if I deem necessary.
Now, I wanted to get back a little bit because you're from Louisiana.
Right.
I wanted to get back to not only the cuckolding, but knowing that 97% of the men, the husbands, are white. Do you ever race play? Is that something that you think about when this is happening? Is it because you're black that they even want you? Is that a conversation? And have you turned anything down for that kind of role?
I've had some weird shit.
I need.
You leaning your head like this.
I know. I'm trying to think which story I want to tell and which one I choose to
I've
release.
watched some weird shit.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
I watch a lot of bukkake. That's my favorite type of porn. And so, unfortunately, dog fart makes the most, but they also make so much racist porn. So sometimes I'll be in the middle of masturbating and I'll be like, oh my God, why are they saying that? And it ruins it. But like, tell me some shit that made your dick go soft.
Like.
Okay, so I had this one scenario.
Okay.
Where this young man wanted me to smash his wife, daughter, and wife's sister, right? But he wanted to paint them black. And then me wear the sheet with the hole cut out, right? So I'm like, fuck out of here. I'm not doing that dumbass shit. He's like, oh, I'll give you 50K.
I said, okay, what is she at?
What? No, pass me the scissors. Pass me the goddamn scissors.
Wait a second. So you fucked, and you ended up fucking all three of them?
Destroyed them.
Was that not weird that he wanted you to fuck
100%.
Did he watch you fuck his daughter?
100%. I couldn't understand it.
Stepdaughter?
Dick was going like, I was like, Jason, you're here for a purpose.
Look at the face.
Stepdaughter, no,
actual daughter. And it was white.
Not black.
Oh,
okay.
When he said the accent.
Oh, wait, there was a little bit of an accent there. That's wild. Well, we're going to keep getting into shit like this because goddamn.
Wait,
what?
So what about, I can't remember who we were interviewing some years ago when there was this really famous clip of a black dude and he was coming and he ended up suing the porn star and she was like, give me that nigga cum. Do you remember that?
Well, damn, I kind of remember.
I do
vaguely remember hearing.
I can't remember. It wasn't Brian Pumper.
No.
It was a popular black male porn star at the time. But when that happened.
Was it Lex?
Lex Steele?
I can't remember. Mandy's Googling it. But, so I bring that up because has there ever been conversation where during Black, you've had to be like, no, this bitch doing too much?
Obviously.
But tell us how.
So.
Because it's all fetishizing.
I did this one scene with this young lady already, right? Obviously, I won't say who it is. But so I have to shoot this day. I have the flu. Or I feel flu-like symptoms. I never get sick, but when I do, I'm sick, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm like, damn, I should cancel this shit. But I'm like, I don't cancel shit. So I go to set, and this girl is, first off, they got 60 degrees in the room. What the hell y'all doing with it? So I'm like, put this shit up. So the girl starts squirting all over. Now, I'm already sick. I'm laying in this puddle of squirt. And then she's just going crazy and rocking back and forward and bending my dick to the front.
Ooh.
I'm like, bro, you can't bend the dick to the front
That's
and then try to ride it. It's like, no, you either slide back on it or you go up and down. You can't slide forward and then try to bend this shit, right? And she's killing me and I'm shivering. I'm like, I hate my life. And then we won an award for the scene. Every time I look at that trophy, I want to slap it off the shelf.
You won an award for the scene that was one of the most miserable?
Yes. I broke my dick one time too and won an award for that one.
That is crazy. By the way, y'all know I looked it up. Porn star Maurice McKnight. He sued the director after his white female co-star called him the N-word twice during a scene without his permission. So I did want to ask you that. What are your boundaries on set?
Don't touch my booty hole. Unless it's with your tongue. I had this one girl, bro. She had this long ass tongue, right? And then she having to fucking lick my ass or whatever, right? They wanted it. It was in the script, right? I'm like, cool, all right? This bitch back there with this long ass tongue and shove half that thing. I'm looking back, what are you doing?
Wait a second.
Use the tip.
Wait 1 second, because you just said something that I don't think I was aware of. You just said it was in the script.
Oh yeah, they wanted ass eating.
So what does a porn script look like?
It'll have lines, dialogue, what should be said. Not for the actual action.
No, that's what I'm talking about.
But in the action, it says such and such, such and such, and then this girl commences to vigorously lick the anus of Jason Luv type shit in there in parentheses.
They gotta do all that kid just with rim job, Jason Luv.
Right? It's probably somebody
So when you're looking at the script, is it she's gonna perform head, then you guys are gonna do missionary, then you're gonna do back shots, then you're gonna do anal.
That won't be in the script, but if they want something specific like ass licking, they'll document that.
Not that's a specific ass.
Oh yeah,
damn.
Anal.
So only ass licking that's where you draw the line.
Yeah, don't try to use no finger. Like the long tongue girl.
The long tongue.
I was about to sit at home. You better fake it back there. What are you doing?
You better fake
shaking.
That's
not you.
crazy.
Her tongue was like this long. Like, what are you doing with that shit? Get that away from me.
That's crazy.
So
Well,
it's violated.
dang.
Okay, see, I want to get more into the personal life because to me, it's so much more interesting to meet our favorite porn stars and people that work in sex work and know that they normal. Okay, I want to know your type. When you're walking down the street or you're in a club, whatever's your vibe, and you see someone, what do they normally look like? What makes you just...
I'm a personality person.
Mhm.
Obviously, I don't want an ugly girl. I a slight bit of shallowness, not much, but like, but it's the personality. Like, after I talk to them for like a minute or two, I know exactly if I want to smash them off or not.
Really?
In a minute or two.
You know what?
Easy.
See, I feel like we all kind of have a type, right? Like my type,
I got
they
a type.
tatted,
I got a type.
brown. They normally dark skin. Mandii got a light skin type. It's bad.
You gotta stop telling people that.
You look
So
like
bitch
you
is
were
not
like a
true?
gangster, like a thug, and you look like you were like a regular dude.
Well,
Like
yeah.
a regular, like
Not
a hot,
the case.
like regular. Like,
Man,
yeah. My ex was a fucking retired firefighter.
see what I'm saying?
So
Exactly that
I
type.
don't date them niggas no more.
I'm trying to think.
But if you got a
But yeah,
cousin in
I like-
Louisiana
I like-
that might,
I like regular people.
She said
Do I like regular people?
yeah, you do. But I'm saying I like thugs is embarrassing considering I'm the only one that wants to fuck with niggas with guns.
Oh
See?
yeah,
I see it in you.
I don't like
What
that.
is it? What's the look?
Well, first off, y'all, the look
It's
is,
the energy you give off
and the energy is stripper, y'all. This bitch got naked right in front of this
out the
man.
gate.
As soon as, look, he
I
wanted
pulled
to start throwing some
I
ones.
put the dress up to cover.
Y'all, there is a bathroom down the hall, and Weezy said, I'm just going to change right here.
Danny, do I not
Yeah.
Look
change
at
all
Danny.
the time?
Danny is smiling and laughing.
Do I not change here every time I have a show?
I was like, thank God I
Look,
wore
y'all,
underwear.
go ahead, go ahead.
Half the time. Yeah.
He said,
Glad I wore underwear. It would have been a problem.
Glad I. Okay, wait. Back to type. So, you fuck a lot of white girls on blacks.
That's my contract.
That's your contract.
Oh, the
That's-
black girls get mad at me. Like, how you don't like black girls?
Oh, that's the question we
What are you
all want to
talking
know.
about? I smashed like 2,000 black girls, but I'm contracted to smash white girls. This is my
Wow.
contract. You don't go to Burger King and say, hey, can I get a pepperoni pizza?
Okay.
Then the person at Burger King would be like, oh, I'm sorry, I work at Burger
But
King.
is it almost
give
too
me
much
a
white
pizza.
pussy to where you
I
like
can't. They don't sell it.
you don't even want to fuck white girls after? Like, what is it like? Is it too much for you sometimes? Like, that's why I asked you.
Repeat.
When you're fucking all these white girls, like, does it make you feel like I'm kind of over this, and you totally look for the other type of woman when you're in your personal life? Fucking.
Well, I told you I don't have a preference.
Mm.
They can be black, brown, or purple. If they turn me on, I'm knocking their back out.
Purple pussy. We ain't seen that yet, have we?
I'm weak. Well, I wanted to get into our vanilla shit because I saved this one just for you.
Okay.
Because science, okay? Now, a new study is shown, and y'all let me know any other myths that y'all have heard, especially since I'm sure you've been around a lot of body parts. Studies now claim that men with big noses tend to have larger penises. Scientists are convinced that big-nosed men have bigger penises. The experts claim that big-nosed fellas are exposed to higher testosterone levels as they are developing as babies inside of their mother's wombs. They say it is because the hormone plays a huge role in forming the nose and the genitals. Now,
See, this is gonna bring out the stigma to why black men have bigger dicks.
you think so?
Yes.
I can see it because a lot of black men have bigger noses.
Right.
Yeah, but also Middle Eastern. Like there's
No.
a lot of even European countries where the nose is
We
a
have
thing.
bigger
Even
noses. Black people have bigger noses and fuller lips than most.
okay.
So that
No.
already. Now, but I will
It
say
seems plausible. I don't know. Like,
the two biggest dicks I've ever seen was that Venezuelan, my ex, when I was young. He didn't have a big nose, but BDD do got a big ass nose. He got a Jason Luv nose.
Now you got a
well,
Jason
know,
Love nose.
But it's not like it's big where it doesn't fit your face. I think big dudes generally have
But I
big dicks.
also wonder there's a difference to me in big, and of course they didn't bring it up. There's a difference to me with the bridge of the nose and the nostrils of a nose. Like,
so the girth of the nose.
yeah, like not the girth of the nose. Well, I wanted to bring up the study for y'all real quick. The research was done back in 2021 by a team in Japan. And it's been backed up by another group at Ulsan University in South Korea. The initial team's findings showed that the guys with noses measuring up to 1.7 inches had an average non-erect penis of 4 inches. However, guys with a snout that was 2.2 inches on average had proven to have penis sizes of over 5 inches.
That's the I
Flaccid.
think that's
Soft.
but
Now
that's average though. 5
That's
inches.
That's the average on hard.
That's a shore. Definitely not a grower.
Yeah, no, look. No, I mean,
And that was real Louisiana. That's the shore. I said the seashore.
A seashore. You and these accents, bitch. You do all
we
these
just
accents
interviewed
and don't know how
Sexy Red, who's the rapper that has my pussy pink, my booty hole brown.
Mhm.
And she was from St. Louis.
Louis.
She had us laughing so hard because she said, iron. It's like when you earning. A nigga named Earn. And when you
Yeah,
earn,
it was.
and when you earn money.
Well, and I like Louisiana accents, so I love.
Because they call you baby. That's why.
No, that's just New Orleans, right?
Le baby.
Louisiana niggas do that.
Ooh.
But you know, I've had my moment. I'm done.
Y'all come get her ass
What did I
out this
say?
goddamn seat.
When we lived in Florida, you know, you meeting so many people that's from the South.
Yeah.
Atlanta, Louisiana. Atlanta, I didn't meet other niggas from any other part of Georgia. But I feel like throughout that time, what I've learned now living in New York almost 10 years is Southern niggas really just have the charm to like, I'll fuck a Southern nigga quick. Brooklyn niggas real close to it. But they just make you feel more comfortable, more pretty, like more treating you like a little Southern belle. Like treat you
We
more.
know how to treat a woman.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I really wish, like, I'm having a very hard time dating on the West Coast. Like, these niggas too pretty for
I
me.
believe it. Oh, it's ghetto out here.
It's
I
terrible.
could never.
The dating pool is
The dating pool,
Baseline.
the dating pool has pissed in it, yes. But I think, and not to stars and moons this shit, because I'm not that way. But I was speaking so negatively on dating that I think I
you
psyched
brainwash
myself out.
yourself.
Yeah, and I kept myself away from it because I'm like, I know if I go on a date, it's going to be awful. So when I was talking to my therapist, she was like, what makes you think this way? And so I literally had like an awakening, started being like, I can date. It's going to be great.
Mhm.
And I literally ended up going on the best date of my life.
See?
Like literally last week, the best date I've ever been on in my entire life.
Always have to be
So I
open.
think in terms of even being single and dating, there really is kind of a thing in what you put out as in terms of what you receive, especially in terms of people that are, you know, approaching you, texting you in your phone, all those things. I did want to ask you, since you brought up all the men everywhere, in dating and you traveling as much, because you live on the East Coast, you live in the South, but you're out here in LA, you go all over the place. I just asked you when you come to New York. Where do you find the best women to be?
Honestly, I would say within the U.S.,
Yes. Look.
not abroad.
Oh,
Look.
Lord.
Look.
Don't tell us about no European girl. Our audience don't want to hear this. But go ahead.
But look, I would say, honestly, Miami or,
Okay. That's not surprising.
I don't know, Atlanta got some baddies too, though.
I love it.
Miami surprises me.
Miami, like you go down there, everyone is half naked all year round.
I'm not
They
saying they're
work
not
out.
high. I'm just saying, like, well,
When I lived in
we just
Miami-
interviewed someone yesterday at the BET Media House, and he was like, I'm from Miami, not this Miami Beach fucking
Yeah.
Instagram shit. And I'm like, okay, that's what comes to my brain sometimes. But, you know, you have Latinas, you have Afro-Latinas, you have all these different cultures, you have Haitians, so many Caribbean people that I can see it. It's just like, you got all
you
of
can
them.
see-
Whatever
no,
flavor
it's
you
great.
like, you get it out there.
Mm.
100%.
Now, where was you going to say internationally?
Internationally,
Because you know she be international.
Colombia,
Oh.
baddies. You can't go 10 steps without seeing a baddie. And then I would also say Budapest,
Budapest.
Really?
Hungary.
I went to Budapest. I love that little, they have these like baths from back in the day, like Roman baths. You just walk down the street and there's like holes in the ground. People just smoke, chill, drinking holes.
Now I want to ask you because you brought up Colombia. We talk about how cheap sometimes women are abroad in sex work. Because you get paid to have sex. Have you ever paid a woman to have sex with you?
I didn't have to pay,
But you did.
but I paid you because I'm nice.
I appreciate that.
Okay.
Because so many men in their brain say no.
Which time? I've done it multiple. Couple with sex workers. Some was just
Some were just regular women.
How do you pay a regular woman for some pussy?
Girl,
Like-
a bill?
No. I'm saying like, yeah.
Nail?
Because to me, that's not paying, but it's like, what's paying for sex?
well.
Cash
So
for
you
after?
no, you're not gonna just give cash
No,
directly
girl,
out.
That's sex work.
That's raunchy.
That
So,
is raunchy. There's
yeah.
a better way to do it.
You fuck, you enjoy the vagina or whatever, right? And then, you treat the young lady to something nice, wait a day or two, give her some money, like, hey, take care of some bills.
Oh.
Technically, it's paying for the pussy.
I appreciate
because
that.
you like them.
Look,
You know what that is?
She like
fucking
you
with
ain't,
a nigga with money.
she like you ain't putting it on the table right when you done.
Well, that's what I mean. Because to me, sex work.
Yeah, I
there's
know.
a
I
clear-
seen you stripping earlier. I know how you get that.
Look at Danny over there laughing, bitch.
It was
'Cause
one summer dress to the other.
she went like this, y'all. Like her ass was so big. She was
Oh,
like
my
bouncing that
God.
thing.
I was doing that shit on
If you
purpose.
ain't jumping to put the
Look,
jeans on.
She jumping into a summer dress, bitch. I'm like, look at Danny. Danny was looking away. He's like, I am not going to.
He was like,
I hate
no,
this
HR.
This is why we on our last tour now, bitch. You gotta act like
Why?
this.
Because you out here getting naked in front of the goddamn guests.
I was here for it.
Now you actually gave a tip without us asking. For women writing, you said that there was a position that was really uncomfortable. But our hors d'oeuvre segment is a sex tip, and I would love actually for you, because we also have been talking about threesomes, goddamn, all weekend. It seems like you have a lot of threesomes.
Yes.
But you have threesomes also, and it's not a train. We're not calling it a train here. You do a lot of MMF as well, where it's 2 men and a woman.
We call it BBG, boy, boy, girl.
Oh.
Is that the porn thing?
Is that the...
Yes, boy, boy, girl.
Why do we see MMF so much in porn categories and why? I very rarely see BBG. But you know what? Havana Ginger was saying that.
That is right.
She was saying when I do boy, boy, girl scenes, okay. Maybe industry lingo versus civilian.
But it's so weird though, to me, the usage of boy and girl.
Because it seems adolescent.
100%.
Yes, I didn't make that acronym.
Porn's fucking weird.
Like
wow. Okay, so could you provide us a tip for, I guess, a woman in the scene, as well as when you are performing with another man, a tip for the fellas who are interested in doing that as well?
So when you say a boy, boy, girl, you're talking about like double penetration? Or are you talking about just in general where the guy's getting his dick sucked in the front and one is fucking in the back?
Oh, well, give us some DP tips.
So DP, for the guys, it should be understood that it needs to be like a piston. Because the layer of skin between the female anus and vagina is real thin. So if you go in at the same time, it's like you're feeling the penis at the same time. It's fucking horrible. So that's why you go piston, one in, one out. So they never rub in that thin area.
Oh, wait, y'all got to be in sync like that?
Oh, yes. If it's not a piston, then you need to get off my set.
My favorite thing in porn when I'm done coming is to watch where there was like a mishap.
I need to...
If you would only see the outtakes.
Bruh.
Wait.
This should be so funny, especially when the bitch be trying to go crazy, or especially... The dudes will like lay down and then they try to take 2 dicks, like the DV or DP, while they're standing up.
Hey, that same dick in the hole, that's why I retired the first time.
Wait, why? Because
I was doing
double vaginal?
I was doing a scene with this white guy and a young lady, right? Bam. So we going at it. It's like a double penetration. So I'm at the bottom. I'm in the vagina. He's in the butt, right? We going at it. We killing it, right? All of a sudden, I feel the vagina get really tight. I'm like, fuck, we've been doing this shit for 40 minutes right here. Like, why is this shit getting tight all of a sudden, right? Boom, situation finished. I keep going, I'm professional. Everybody's laughing. I'm looking around like, all right, I'm silly. I want to laugh too. What's going on? Hush. Suspicious. But they still laughing, right? All right. So I go look at the main camera. I rewind it. And I look. This motherfucker took his dick out and put it in the vagina with me. So our dick was sword fighting in the same hole. I spazzed out.
No.
Wait, so I'm sure people ask you this. I believe you. But maybe because it was wet, you didn't realize it?
Well, no. Obviously, I'm performing an action. I'm getting it in. Then all of a sudden, I just feel some instant tightness. I'm like,
I
is she
understand.
clenching her fucking muscles or whatever? Paid no mind. But then when I go back in hindsight and look at the video, I'm like, okay, so if I flash out and whip everybody on set, I would be wrong. I would be the bad guy.
So DV is a no for you then?
DP? No,
DV?
No, DV, like double vag, yeah, no. I don't like that.
Is that something in contract that, because like the way you spazzed out, right? Like if that's something that you outward, like we're not doing this and they still let it happen?
Exactly.
Do you have things on there besides your booty hole, like DV, I don't do?
I didn't have that.
Oh.
At the time. Okay.
Oh. Which is crazy because we talk about consent a lot. And so on scene, is that a thing that you do with the other performers? What things can I do? What can I do? Like, or is it talked about by the director? Like, do you have that one-on-one time to talk to the people that you're about to perform with?
Yes, you go to, excuse me.
No, he turned it into me.
I think you're rubbing off on me.
Not yet. What was your question again, Mandii? Because I missed it.
Just if he goes through like kind of asking someone their triggers or things that they don't like. Like, what can I do? Like, even sometimes it could be to where we talked about it. I can't remember with who, but we asked if they like being slapped. They're like, yeah, you can slap me, but not in my face. So like literally, there's even
It's called a no list.
Yeah. What is it called?
A no list, like do's and don'ts.
Do's and don'ts. Okay, and you talk every time before set with the person that you're performing with about that.
Yep.
Oh.
So when you work with new girls, then is it something that maybe is almost too much work because you have so much experience in this industry that you're like,
I don't know. I like to teach them, so it's fun actually.
what type of tips do you give to a new upcoming porn star, men and women?
Like for the women, just tell them tempo, like when to go crazy, when to chill.
Tempo.
Yeah.
Tempo.
I thought you were saying
some of them want to go.
Tempo.
No, some of them want to go crazy the whole time, like nonstop going crazy. Like, calm down.
What's the longest set you've shot? Like, how long have you fucked for one scene?
Maybe 2 hours for them to use like 40 minutes.
With your dick? No.
No way.
I'll give up. Take some
Out of
my
that
pay
2 hours,
out.
she had to be sucking it for about one. Because there's no way. Someone is taking that dick for 2 hours? Poor women.
Like, do they walk or wheel out?
It was her fault.
Well, no, but I've seen them take your dick and like another big, like, especially on Black. Like,
Bro, I'm going to be honest with you.
nah.
Sometimes when I watch Black, it doesn't feel real because it's so elaborate that I'm like,
I love how elaborate it is.
oh my God, there's no way this bitch can do this in real life. Like, I want to know I can fuck the nigga and it doesn't feel like I can take this dick.
Have you ever gotten a script and you were like, you asked to change some things because you didn't like it?
Well, sometimes I'll get it. I'm like, no, do it again.
Is it the acting that you don't like?
The character.
Oh, the character that they have you playing?
Mm-hmm.
And so, what, right there, they just rewrite the script?
Yes.
You need to rewrite the bank teller shit. That shit's hot.
Not
Act that shit out.
Well, no, the best part of it was that he got the money.
I want to know what type of porn you watch.
Mm.
Or do you just look at like women that like maybe send you videos? Do you prefer that?
I don't know. I have a strong mind, so I really don't need to.
You don't watch porn?
Like, I watch my shit, but when I watch
You
it, I
watch
grade
your
it.
own
I
shit?
grade it. Like, I'm like, it's like a student. I'm like, okay, I could have do this better. I could have do this
That's
better.
what Havana was
I
saying.
should have went fast here. I should have went slow there. Should have spread the legs a little more and turned it so the camera could see it better. Like, it's like a lesson. But like, so if I watch some porn, I don't know. I'll just go and click best stuff, and
That's it?
everything works on me.
Wow. Maybe it's like me not listening to podcasts. I can't listen to podcasts. Because then I start to like,
See, but I don't search categories anymore. I be on OnlyFans and Twitter.
What
Oh,
you do?
yeah,
You
it's cool.
click best stuff?
No, I do. I go to specific people. Like, I like to watch specific people fuck now. And then I like Twitter porn, where it's just like all the
I do like
Hey,
iPhone
Twitter
porn.
have everything.
No,
Like, what
it is
the hell? It's like a one-stop shop for the
Oh,
booty.
when I went to go look at your dick, it was on Twitter. I was like, man.
Speaking of that,
Okay.
so 9 years, I mean, it's not like it's 20 years or something like that, right? You're not that old, but you've seen some different evolution of how to make money.
Of course.
What's been the best and most lucrative way for you to make money in porn? Is it events? Is it OnlyFans? Is it solo?
Well,
Like,
currently OnlyFans.
Okay.
Because before OnlyFans, I used to do the Eventbrite as well. And I would like sell like these video packages of like solo videos, different videos. And I would sell the Eventbrite link and they would pay for it. And then I would email them the link with the Dropbox with the multiple videos in it. That was before OnlyFans. So I was like doing it like before that existed.
Wow.
You know, what's something I'm interested in knowing with what would you say your sexual appetite is like? Do you like fucking every day? Like, do you feel like you're way more casual with sex when you're not working? Like, what is it? What do you feel like?
I like to fuck.
So do you need to be with someone?
Not a need. I want.
Would you prefer to be with someone then that likes to have sex with other women too? Like, do you?
Oh, I love it. I love it. You can have all the women you want. No dick. But if you want 100 women, enjoy.
Do you like fan pussy? Like, do you like fucking fans?
Just like I would never really fraternize with work. Like, I never fuck a coworker like outside of work.
Really?
It's a rarity ever. Like, nah, I
Wait,
don't
ask you my
fraternize.
question.
I was gonna ask you if you date porn stars.
I don't fraternize.
So you've never had a connection or sex on camera that was so good that you wanted to see the person after again?
Yes.
But you
But
don't.
you didn't
It's
do it.
called restraint.
Why do you feel that you need restraint within an industry that's already adult?
So, and liberated that way.
Because humans naturally are emotional. So you start fucking this young lady outside of work, and then her emotions get involved, and then y'all separate. Now she's slandering your name, or if y'all have to work together again, the chemistry is offset. So it's like, to eliminate all that, there's too many women out there for me to have to fraternize.
Oh.
Do I want to sometimes? Fuck yeah. Obviously, I'll smash one. I'm like, oh, this is really bomb. I'm like, I could take this show Tuesday and Wednesday, but I would not because I don't fraternize.
What are the tips? So we'll say big feet. We now heard big noses. What are the things that a woman could either have, maybe aesthetically, or do to let you know she has some good pussy?
Oh, that's really good. Now, that's really hard to tell. But sometimes you can just tell by body language and demeanor. Like her demeanor, like she got the juice box.
Don't be fired with me. And do. Just so you know, and do. Okay.
But wait. What is that? Is that because she's playful? Is that because
it's not so much playful? It's just more like a relaxed, just like, I don't give a fuck, but I care. Juice box.
I don't give a fuck, but I care. Juice box. All right, y'all bitches gotta walk outside with some confidence and shit.
No, that is what it is.
Confidence all the way.
I told you, like, even when I was 70 pounds bigger, like, it would, and I know, like, people listen to the pod and watch me, like, she don't be fucking a nigga she say she do. I would be in a room full of, like, the baddies and leave with the top nigga in the room because it's confidence. Like, I tell all the women, it's crazy because we sat with the other girl this weekend, Olay, I think her name was, I can't remember, or her sister. And to hear her kind of speak like Lil Baby or Amber in saying that, you know, she kind of just takes what she can get, or she doesn't really go on dates or hasn't been taken on dates. Like, hearing that from women is so unfortunate because I think that if you do just show up and really think highly of yourself, a man will treat you highly because they believe that you think highly of yourself.
Exactly.
A man will treat you like they think you think of yourself. And if you have low confidence or you don't think highly of yourself, they are going to walk.
The problem in that situation, so we interviewed someone who is real popular and very beautiful, fun, and she was like, I'd never been taken on a date. I do believe
never been taken
that
on.
women
How
need to
is
have
that possible?
one exemplified, like, seeing the man that changes the mode for the other ones. For example, you younger, you dating niggas. The first one with a car, now they all gotta have a car, right? Like, you have a standard.
Okay.
Whether I fuck with hood niggas or niggas that work in the office, they all have a standard of how they treat me. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least I hold that.
You have to demand it.
I think we kind of need to see that. And so if women don't get the chance to see that man, you know what I mean? Like, think about you being in love for the first time. What's the thing you just said yesterday? I can't do casual sex now.
Oh, yeah. That's the thing.
You can't do casual sex.
Okay, so
Miss Juice.
Okay, so we gonna, because I do want to kind of break it down here too.
Please do.
We were having a conversation.
She's so wrong.
And I am not wrong.
She said, so I said casual sex is sex that basically has no expectations or no relationship. Mandii believes casual sex to be.
So casual sex to me is fucking someone just to fuck them. Like, or I'm horny.
Fucking with no motive.
I'm with this person. So we can have sex because I'm horny. Like, to me now, especially after getting out of my relationship, I do fuck somebody that I've been fucking for a long time because we're comfortable with each other. Now, here's the thing with the person that we were talking about, the expectations. He was like, I think he mentioned kids or marriage. I don't want kids. I don't want marriage. So,
at least not with him. Or
no.
Period.
And so to me, when I'm thinking of having sex, I feel like I'm about to sound like Weezy, but I need the affection, the intimacy.
You need that connection.
Bro, just because a nigga dogs me out doesn't mean they have to treat me like shit. You could still be affectionate. You know what I'm saying? When I say I need those things, it's because, much like that conversation, it's not easy for me to fucking leave. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really like being treated that way, but that doesn't mean I'm not having casual sex because these niggas treat me right or they fucking lay up with me.
No, but see, that's what I'm saying. I don't want sex with someone that I'm gonna fuck once. anymore. Like, I used to do that.
Girl, if you fuck a nigga 20 times and he ain't your nigga, it's still casual sex.
No, we got a title. I don't know what it is, but if I fuck you over 20 times, it's something.
But I guess they have a lot
God damn
of chemistry involved, though. So it's not just casual. Casual is someone you have really no chemistry with. You just develop it at the moment, you fuck, and then you move on.
There we go.
But when you're fucking somebody like multiple times, then within that multiplicity, you like, it's like chemistry.
But
Like,
you're not with him.
Science.
But it's still chemistry. Whether you
if
still
he
have
in
that
my pussy,
emotional
I'm with
connection.
him. He in my pussy, I'm with him at the moment. God damn it.
Does anybody know who the fuck we looking at right now?
What are you talking about?
I'm sorry. In the
What?
last 7 years,
We
this
not
bitch
finna do this.
basically said,
We not gonna do
I
this.
was the most Pisces crime bitch ever. And now if he's in your pussy, he's with you?
Yes,
bitch.
he's literally with me in the moment. I'm not playing with you, okay? Like, this is
She not having
this
it.
is no, because because I used to just be able to, and this is the growth that you guys listen to here on this podcast. If y'all go back to year 1, this is gonna sound nuts. But I used to literally just be able to, like, it's BT weekend. I would normally come here and be like, ooh, I'm gonna get some dick this weekend. I'll go to Miami or go on vacation and be like, I'm gonna get some dick when
I wish I could get some dick like that. I'll be running.
Now? No. I'm like,
You're like, get
what?
the dick away if I don't care about it.
What about you? Do you need a little rapport? Do you need a bitch to just look bad? Like, what is it that you think you need for a new sexual experience with someone?
A new sexual experience.
So obviously a new sexual experience is fucking going to be shallow as shit. You see a baddie, you're like, damn, I can really fuck her. I wonder if she would go get tested for me. You know?
Wait, hold on.
Oh.
Go get tested.
You know, you do porn for so long and don't have to wear a condom because everything is so safe and it's such a comfortable environment. Then you go to like regular girls in the club, like you like, how fine she is. I'm like,
do you even know what size condom you wear?
Huh?
What size condom do you wear?
Fuck. The Magnums XL is kind of tight on me, but you know, it works.
So, regular girls,
you ask immediately for test results.
That's why I only fuck like OnlyFans girls because I know they tested.
Wow.
Wait, but isn't that considered in your industry?
Somewhat, yes. But I feel safe. Every now and again, I'll catch a baddie, maybe at the club, rarely. And I'll put a condom on and fuck, but I don't have fun.
So the only girls fans that you do decide to have sex with, these are women that you know you won't work with ever in the future.
Exactly, in the actual porn industry. And now I'm like, okay, so she's
because
hot.
They'd be like, this good. Let me get my phone out.
And I guess that is the difference. I know you said you took a break, of course, from mainstream, and then for the stuff you do now is a lot more solo stuff.
I just started doing this stuff again, like recently, within the last 6 days.
We've drew that parallel a lot. The way he said the OnlyFans girls is who he'll do, but a lot of the OnlyFans girls don't do mainstream porn.
Exactly.
They're not in like.
Do you think that you're so mainstream that, from what I heard, like I sat down with, was it Vivid? Who does Liz work for? Evil Angel.
Oh, Evil Angel.
And I was hearing about how much money some of the people make and how sometimes the biggest stars are getting only $2,500. Is it true that mainstream is just for the look so that they can find you elsewhere?
So yeah, mainstream basically is like an outlet, like it's a plateau that excels you.
It's like being on a magazine.
They put you in so many different places that your fame and notoriety then allows you to make money and finances around that fame. When I first started, I was only making like $1,500
per scene, and nothing else after,
I would do a fucking shit ton of them, but yeah. And you know, it's kind of whack. But then obviously,
and look, I actually thought it was less than that. I thought like
I did too.
Oh well, no, ordinarily it is for a male.
Okay,
but
now
I oversold myself.
I want to make sure. I want to make sure that men listening hear that, because a lot of men, I think, have fantasies of being porn stars, or they think because their dicks are a certain size they can do porn. And maybe if they're in a financial strength, they're like, oh, let me just go have sex for money. What is about the normal rate for straight male porn stars when they're coming into the industry?
I've seen some get paid like $300.
That's what I was just going to say.
I thought, like $250, $300.
I saw that it was like for that blow bang scene. Not me doing it, but basically I do this TV show where we cover the business of sex. And in this scene, it was Johnny Darko who was directing it. There were 6 guys that came in. I watched how it was, the ID, taking the photo. And then he told me they were getting paid $300 each. And I was like, damn, some of these niggas I've seen so many times before. But he was
I
such a
found that shit laughable.
$300?
I wouldn't even taking a sock off for that.
Okay, so then I want to ask you then, for women porn stars, there's normally a spike in their pay if they do anal or if they do certain positions more.
Yeah.
Is that the case for men too? And
it's if you go gay.
Once
gay
again,
porn,
it depends on you as a person.
Oh.
You could have the ability or inability to sell yourself. If you take what they give you, then obviously you're going to get what they gave you.
But then, so you're saying as a man, you can go in and say, if you want me to do DP with this for this scene, I need more money.
You want me to get my ass licked? It's not something I do in my regular life that much. So yeah, you got to pay me extra.
What is the advice? Because I know you talked about for women. What is the advice that you give to young male porn stars?
Oh, I tell them.
Because there's very few male porn stars we know by name.
Very few. Well, today, I think we know a lot of the older ones.
I mean, that's what I mean, period.
Oh, yeah.
We just said Lexington still. We can't think of, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So
when they be like, what I can do to be better, I'm like, first off, just pay attention to the girl's body. Because if you do that, you pay attention to her body, it will tell you what you're doing right or wrong. And then that in turn will create the on-screen chemistry. And save your money and try not to fraternize too much with people because that's how crazy shit happens. Save your money, reinvest it in something else because obviously you're not going to be fucking forever.
Oh.
What do you think is the lifespan of a porn star that comes into business today?
Male
and female.
Yep. It just depends on depends on the anatomy of you. Like how long I could do it till I'm 50. I would never, but I feel like I'm blood flow wise, I'm capable of doing it till I'm 50.
Blood flow.
They got some guys that's 56 and still doing it.
I ain't gonna hold you. These 50-year-olds out here built different.
Out here, right?
These 50-year-olds out here built different. Bitch.
The more that I meet men that tell me they're 50, I'm like, oh,
girl, I gotta show you one this weekend. I said, you what? Just looking fine as ever. I said, God damn.
Tell us some of your favorite adult actors and actresses you work with.
Favorite?
Yeah, where you were just like, man.
I don't really like to compare young ladies, but I can tell you where I had the most fun with that person.
Yeah.
So I would say I had fun with the Tiana Trump scene. I had fun with...
We gotta have her on here.
I know, we all damn it.
The Lena Paul scene, I had a lot of fun. Jana Dora, I had fun with her because she's silly and it was fun. And I would say Lana Rhodes. That's like
I know the first and the last.
Is Lana Rhodes the highest paid female porn star today? I believe.
Is that?
I think so, or maybe it's her businesses.
Once upon a time, maybe I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. I don't really dabble into people's finances.
Oh no! Like it was a headline.
Yeah, it was a headline.
Like
I think that was her.
Yeah, people were talking about like
you can fucking write a headline about anything.
That's
because y'all, the net worth that they got for me is wrong as hell on the Google.
Oh, my shit say $100,000. What is this 175?
Girl, it has us between 250,000 and I saw one that said 5 million. I said, now, bitch,
my shit
where that at?
My shit got 1 to 5 million.
Yeah, like
laughable.
What
where are you guessing that at?
I don't listen.
Not living in two cities.
Listen.
Anyway,
a goddamn.
So what about male porn stars? When you're working with a man, what would make a good coworker for
a good coworker?
Somebody whose dick don't go soft, so I'm on set fucking 8 hours.
Oh, you gotta wait for the other nigga.
And I'm just standing there, dick rocked up. I'm like, you wake that little shit up or what?
Wait a second. How often does that happen? I didn't even think of the fact that y'all have to be in sync with the hardness of
my God,
dick.
the coming in sync. Well, I know. I be seeing the
they got some of them. You'll be waiting 40 minutes for them to jack. I'm like, you've been jacking this shit off for like 25 years.
No way.
You can't get that shit out.
Yo, the girls be waiting like this.
I'm trying to go get some chicken and rice. You out here fucking stroking this shit. I gotta just sit here.
Damn.
Oh my God.
What are some of the behind the scenes things? Is it like, do you still take pills? Is it something that you need because you just...
It depends. If I got a scene where like those, which I'm not doing anymore, but those like 10 guys, 1 girl.
Yeah.
Everywhere you look, there's a dick everywhere. So it's like it kind of
Right.
makes your dick want to go down. So you take like half a pill or something for that, for sure.
Have you tried the little honey packs?
I'm actually designing one. I have one in production. It'll be ready in about 4 weeks.
Oh, wait.
up.
I hope we can hold this for you.
Yeah, we can.
What's the name of it?
Jason Luv, honey.
Jason Luv, honey.
Congratulations.
Well, y'all,
And I did the formula myself, so I know it's top tier.
Well, what like things then do help? So my ex, and I gave this tip on the podcast, he used to drink beet juice a lot. It helps with blood flow and things like that.
Pineapple juice as well.
Pineapple juice is another one for men.
And a lot of hydration because, obviously the blood
What is
moves through your
I
body
only
through
drink
hydration.
pineapple juice so my pussy tastes good.
He said hydration, though.
No, I'm saying
hydration. The
to
blood
stay
needs
hard.
to move.
Oh, for staying hard.
Yeah, erection is blood flow. So if you maximize the blood flow, obviously you have a better erection rather. So if you drink a lot of water, the water moves the blood around your body, so it helps the flow.
Oh, okay. So water, pineapple juice, beet juice. Told y'all.
That's
Told y'all we had
very,
another
very
other
accurate.
things? What about working out? Like, tell us
Well,
some.
obviously, if you work out, it increases your libido. So and your testosterone. So that leads to fucking erection and horniness. So yeah, working out actually helps.
Do you try to not maybe drink next to a scene, or you just so experienced it don't matter? Like,
yeah.
I like to drink,
what things do you think actually work against a male in order to have a hard erection? Like what?
The mind.
Oh.
Seriously, erection, I'm telling you, is like 70% mental.
Wow.
The anatomy, blood is blood. It moves where it moves. It's the focus.
You know why I believe that? The last time, maybe it was like a year ago, a dude that I know really wanted to fuck me, we had great chemistry. He could not get hard. And I know he was just like, fuck.
Nervous.
And he literally was like, I didn't think he was going to give me no pussy tonight.
Yeah, so he was nervous. So like that nerve, so now the blood is going to your head because you're trying to produce these thoughts. So your blood can't go here if it's here.
Nervousness, y'all better come with that confidence to the bedroom,
Yeah,
y'all.
you come with the swag, like fuck it, go at it.
Swag and heart.
And what do you think for women that are watching and they feel like it might be them, right? Like, what's the best way that a woman can react when a dude can't get it up? Ooh. Do we try to suck it while it's like a gummy bear? Do we chill the fuck out?
No, just calm down. Tell him it's okay, baby. Just give it a little time. Lay down with him, talk to him, kiss, do some like cuddling things, anything that can like kind of ease his mind. Like, oh, she's not that mad at me. The blood will flow after that.
Do you know that he
unless
ended
he
up
just have
telling
a
me
trash dick.
The reason he thinks that he was able to get hard? He was like, I thought you was gonna be trying to suck my dick crazy, and then it was making me think too much. We literally was chilling out, and he told me that's what helped.
Exactly, because he calmed. He got out of his head. Once he got out of his head, he can get it to his head.
So ladies, if it's on gummy and it's not getting hard, girl, just take it out your mouth. Stop trying. Take it out your goddamn mouth and just lay with that man. Yeah. Lay with that man and soothe that man.
Speaking of it being in your mouth, give us some really good tips for sucking a big dick.
Oh.
Because
wait.
What the fuck? I'm gonna give you the tip about sucking the big dick.
You have girls. I'm sure you've probably.
You mean getting the big dick sucked? You mean?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Let's verbalize this properly.
Give the girls a tip for when they suck. Yeah, like literally, like as someone that has one.
I don't know how to suck a big dick. What you want from me?
But a bitch wrote in and she was like, I don't know what to do. I'm only getting there halfway. Yeah, like as someone that's girthy. Tell us some of the ways that you like your dick being sucked.
There we go.
So some girls, like, they mouth, the circumference is not made for, like, a girthier penis. But then they want to try to still, I'm trying to, like, deep throat her. Like, listen, I don't need your molars, all your back teeth scraping against my meat. Like, come on, I got to use this thing. Like, calm down. The head is the most effective part of the penis. The rest is for show.
Oh, the rest is for show.
Yes.
You don't even like when they get to the sides?
Like, see, that's different. Now we had the side. It's not no back.
But also it's not the back of your throat then. You're not opening it up. You're now taking your mouth and doing other things.
What was it that you said you do yesterday? What? She said, I fake gag because I don't want to.
Oh, yeah, I fake gag.
Oh, so okay, that's all I can go.
Oh, well, yeah, because someone came out and was like, he wants to feel the back of the throat. And I said, oh, nigga, it never reaches that for me. But then I didn't know
he cannot believe.
He said he can feel the back of a woman's throat with his dick.
Obviously.
I didn't know.
Bitch, how would you not know?
I didn't know.
If I put my finger in it, I could feel it.
So now I found out these niggas knew I was fake gagging because they know they wasn't hitting the back of my throat. Mm-hmm. They'll go right in. Just the head. I'm fake gagging like a bitch. Like, it's so big. No, I'm not taking it back.
That was probably the biggest disappointment I heard from you yesterday.
Bitch, this head still give, okay? It's still really good. But I'm not going to sit here and lose my voice because you want to sit here and fuck my throat.
Do you remember that episode we had the gynecologist and I couldn't talk because he throat fucked me?
No, literally.
It wasn't last night.
I've been like, and my ex used to like literally I had to tell him like the mornings that I record, we can't have no hardcore like head throat sex because he would literally fuck my throat so hard that I wouldn't be able to speak.
Tell us
I never
about
seen the hype of that shit. I never was really
throat
big into
fucking?
it.
Throat fucking.
Never seen the hype.
I like it.
See, well,
I
maybe
f-
if
I
you
feel like
the
I'm
spit
torturing
and
the girl, and I want it to be
it
pleasant.
is.
Maybe
So I
for
feel
you,
like,
maybe it's torture with you.
that is got. I mean,
I like throat fucking because like
throat fucking.
I've never
We're
like
now
I said,
having a conversation about throat fucking. This
Well-
is an amazing job.
what?
Go ahead. Tell us how you like throat fucking. Bitch, you were just talking about it
Oh
first.
no, we gotta hear now.
No,
Why
no,
you
we
like
gotta hear.
throat fucking?
No, now oh my God. Was it
What?
like electric
Now
combo?
we're turned. Please share and tell the world how much you enjoy throat fucking.
Because I like bukkake, right? There's not a lot of ways where you could get like messy shit. Like I don't want to be in a room with 10 niggas, so I gotta figure out how to get my shit off of one. So
Okay.
anything that feels messy, I'm into. Throat fucking's the only way
It
that it
does.
can get like that.
It
So
does
you
get-
basically you saying you give it like some super sloppy head.
If I can.
And she throw up sometimes. She done shared how she be throwing up sometimes.
One time, bitch. And I said it hit, and he didn't know.
And I think that's my thing. I'm scared of the
Regurgitation.
the reflux of throwing up. To me, that's one of the nastiest things. Like I'm not into puke. Is it puke sex?
Me neither,
Throat
bitch.
sex?
Damn.
I mean,
I had a nice dinner. I didn't think we was gonna go that crazy. That's all.
so wait, when you make
I was like,
this,
who's that? Wait,
it's
who?
really all spit. When you get throat fucked, you don't like have to keep the throw up down.
No. But that's also because I can relax my throat.
Ooh, y'all look at her. She like, I'm that throat.
First of all,
goat,
bitch, my mama being told you. This is who the fuck we are. Okay? My mama says hereditary and she right. Let me tell you. Do you remember how my mom found out I sucked a dick?
No.
It was a nigga that texted me and she saw the text. She goes, I knew it. I knew it. I had a feeling. She was like, everybody always tells me I'm the best and you being the best. I just knew this was going to happen to you.
Now,
Like I graduated
So
top honor.
throat goat runs in the family is what you're saying.
Yeah, now my mom is 72, so.
yeah.
Oh, what's the oldest bitch you fucked?
Oh,
Ooh.
Yeah, some grandma pussy.
I mean,
Well, grandmas be young.
grandmas be young now.
Great grandma pussy.
Nah, I think the oldest I fucked was probably like 51.
That's
when I was
it?
25.
Oh, that's old.
Okay, the age difference is there. Okay.
What about
She
lately?
had the
Never a
mac and cheese,
60s?
too.
She what?
She had the mac and cheese.
Not the mac and cheese.
She was bringing me
Lord.
lunch at work for like 2 months straight after that. When you come and give it to me again, young boy.
No, she wasn't saying it like
I
that.
swear.
And did you?
That's gonna be me when I'm 51, y'all.
Like
I'm gonna be
4
asking
more
the
times.
young bulls to come over.
Oh, speaking of old ladies. So, do your mother's friends go
I was
crazy
about
over
to
you?
ask about family members.
My mama is like me. She's a loner, so she don't really have too many friends.
Okay.
Okay,
So, you know.
now you started dancing in your 20s. When you got into your 30s, and just being around family, you being so known
Mm-hmm.
out here, has there been a conversation at like the family reunion or Thanksgiving?
Nah, I walk in church, everybody like.
You be
like,
walking-
chill out. It's not about to set on fire. I'm just trying to hear the word.
They know you in church.
Well, obviously.
They be fucking.
See, that's why they be lying. No, the church, they not supposed to be looking at porn if they in the church.
Mhm.
They're not?
Ain't it like, what's the word? I know there's some words about
Can
it.
I be honest?
Daddy,
I
what's
just
the
thought you
word?
can't kill
Hey,
a
hey,
lot.
Fornication.
Adultery, fornication.
Yeah.
What? It's something
Adultery.
like,
Worldly.
Cheating.
it's ungodly.
Yeah.
You're not, you apparently like, especially if you're in a relationship, if you're married, that's like considered like cheating.
Where's one of the weirdest places, whether it be plane, airport, grocery shopping? I mean, I'm sure you've had people come up to you everywhere, but you were like, what the fuck?
Japan.
Really?
Crying and everything.
They was crying for that dick.
Listen, Mr. Love, I'm so happy to see you. I'm like, how you know? He's like, my wife. Photo,
Oh,
my wife.
Oh,
And I'm like, okay, where your wife at? I'll take a picture with her. 1 moment. And he come get his wife, and she's fucking crying and shit. I'm like, oh my god.
Yo, that's kind of
that's
cool.
crazy.
Like surprisingly, a shit ton of people in Japan. You know?
Now, do you get solicited?
Well,
off of
Japanese
just to
people
meet?
love porn.
Like
All the
when
time.
people meet you, they literally just feel so comfortable to be like,
Yes.
can you come back with us? Or
They try all the time. Yes.
and what's
Must be
your response to
exhausting.
that?
I'm
Because we
like,
get that too.
I'm like, nah, but you can join my OnlyFans and watch that.
Okay. He said you could pay to watch.
Have you ever, well, I mean, I know you've had some young days, but again, I find it to be very insulting. No?
Yeah.
But I'm curious with you, like, has there been a moment where you're like, you know what, they fire, like, I'm a fuck 'em? Like, tell us about a time where that's happened,
I can
because
probably hand count it.
really, it's not that much. But
Like a fan, like a regular person out.
yeah.
Yeah, like I had a few. Like oh my God, you're so hot. I love the way you fuck the girls on screen. I would like to try it. And I'm like, well, you ain't got to like it no more. You about to get smashed up because it was fucking hot, you know? And, yeah.
But it's
then
only
I
been a
had to
couple
wear a
times.
fucking condom. It's not as fun. So it's like, yeah, you know.
You just doing a favor and
I'm like,
service.
take the condom off. The fuck no, I'm not. But if you get tested, I'll come back Tuesday.
Okay, so and you keep bringing up the testing, but also babies. How do men who are having all this unprotected sex, is it just the woman's responsibility to be on birth control, or is there something that the men do in the industry to keep them from having babies with all these women?
So obviously it's like a rule, you know. Prepare. Plan B.
Oh, you basically saying there's an unspoken agreement that if something happens, okay.
Wow.
Do you have kids? Do you want them?
Hold on.
Look.
I thought this shit again. This is a long story. Hold on.
He said it's a long story.
It's from lack of sleep. I'm telling you. That's why.
Oh, no, it's because you was out with the whites doing Jaeger bombs.
Jaeger bombs. Hold on.
Yay.
Doing Jaeger bombs.
Where'd you go out?
That was getting the better of me. Though. Like, okay.
You don't have kids, but would you like to have some kids?
I mean, I had a daughter. But yeah, well, I found out about a year ago that she wasn't mine. So it's kind of
a year ago.
Yeah.
How old was
16. Right?
You had
I was doing
you
a
had
trust
a daughter
fund.
for 16 years.
Yeah, I was doing a trust fund, and then my accountant and my lawyer was like, yo, this is kind of big. You should take a DNA test so we can put it in a folder. I'm like, all right, so I tell her it's a COVID test. Swab. Home test. Not mine. I'm like, weird. It's probably just a cheap test. Get a better one. Do it again. Not mine. Ain't no way. I could have swore our mom was a virgin. Obviously, I didn't know how big my dick was back then, so everybody felt like a virgin in the beginning. So I'm like, ain't no way. So I research and I find the best genetic doctor. Fly him to my home, take the test.
But at this
Not
point,
mine.
she knows that it's a DNA test?
No. I'm like, baby, my assistant have COVID. Oh, another one got COVID. I just want to check everybody.
What was the conversation like with the mother?
So she was with me in Miami for like 2 weeks or whatever. And it was time for me to bring her home. I kind of kept it quiet. And she goes in. I'm like, hey, tell your mom to come outside. Her mom will come out. And she's like, oh, hey, I need some money for this. I said, okay, that's fine. Here, I handle the paper. She opened it. Ain't no way. Whatever. I want to take my own test. I'm like, well, you can have some hair right now, boo. This is the best one you can get. And then, yeah, so eventually I have to go to court to get my last name removed because if something happened to me, I didn't want her mom to be able to enjoy my money.
Wow.
So, yeah, I still did a trust fund. I still take care of her. And when I went to court, the judge was like, so you don't have to pay child support anymore. I'm like, no, of course you can keep it. Because it's not her fault.
Right.
You know.
How does she feel?
Yeah. Have y'all had that conversation? Because 16,
For Father's Day, though, the little fucker didn't tell me Happy Father's Day.
No.
I was so angry. And mind you, I still been taking care of her, even with her not being my child. But, I guess she's getting older, teens.
Right.
Into adulthood, they kind of get like that. But
I don't think men ever really share, like, the emotional aspect of finding out a child isn't yours. But also, I love that you say you were kind of hurt that you didn't even get a Father's Day text.
Yo, like
did your
take care of you
relationship
after
change?
I found out that you're not my child.
Did the
you don't want to not even for Father's Day? Okay.
Did the relationship change with her? I mean, clearly, of course, with
No, you see the thing is you can't turn love off. If a motherfucker turned love off, then he didn't love at first.
Right.
So like even when I found out she wasn't my child, you're still my fucking child. Like,
Right.
Because genetically, it's not your fault that your mom was a whore. But like it's not once again, she's just a child. I've raised her this far. Like so
right.
I'm not gonna just stop. So I'm still gonna take care of her. I'm still sending
That's tough.
I love
whatever.
that.
But being
so
that you have a 16-year-old kid, right? It's like, have you thought about, because of the business, maybe getting a vasectomy, or have you never considered it?
Well, since I fucking failed with this one, I have no legacy, then shit, I want to have one, yes.
Yeah.
I would like to. Man, if I don't give a shit. Life goes on. But, I would like to. Or maybe adopt a cute baby.
Okay. I'm really
I would
happy
100% do that shit.
You would?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
I think that's really amazing, because a lot of times we talk about adoption as this failure to pregnancy, when there's so many kids that need to be adopted, right? Especially Black children in America. But yeah, like normally it's like this plan C. okay, well, I'm going to have to adopt because I couldn't do X, Y, Z. But people never think about adopting in the first place.
I mean, I did. Obviously, I have my sperm in the sperm bank.
You do?
Some younger sperm, just frozen sitting there.
Wow.
Yeah. So, you spend $150,000. They have, you can pick a surrogate and everything and find out the genetic history and all that shit. And then they freeze it.
Wow.
So I have it there in my younger sperm. So I'm 38. So like my 33-year-old sperm maybe is there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
You were really proactive with it.
Well, just in case, I want to have it just sitting there.
I mean, but your sperm works forever.
No,
Like,
it doesn't.
Sperm doesn't work forever?
But,
I have a friend right now that's really having trouble getting pregnant.
Yeah.
And he was also in the military, and I believe he was on PTSD medication. And right now, he's been unable to get his wife pregnant for 2 years. And he's younger than Jason.
Now, but if he do artificial insemination, where he ejaculates into the cup, they inject it directly
You're
into
not
the egg.
swimming that much.
You don't need much to swim. My shit wasn't swimming that much
You
either.
just need one of the little tadpoles to reach the egg.
I think the difficulty is that when you're having that much trouble naturally, and I guess, and we never really talk about this, but it's things like there's so many lawsuits now. It's not Cialis and it's not Viagra, it's some other off-brand. That one ruins sperm for men. There's a lot of hair supplements that have ruined it for men. A lot of the PTSD meds, Prozac. And so I think it's like, even though you don't have a lot of swimmers, it's tough because if it doesn't hit, you got to keep going. And it's expensive.
Bro, listen. I had like fucking 30 out of 20 million. That's how much the male is supposed to have, like about 20 million. I had like 30.
Damn.
And I extracted, I saved 5.
Oh,
So
fertilizer.
I could have 5 children.
Wow.
And the good thing about fertility is you can pick the gender.
Oh, yeah.
If you want twins, they'll drop twins in there.
Not they'll just drop.
Literally, they'll just drop it in there. Like, literally.
That is crazy.
Damn.
Well, see, y'all, there's options out here. Now, I hate to see you go, but we do have to end the show. Please let all of our listeners know where they can follow you, where they can find you, and where they can see that big old dick.
Okay, so you can see this big old dick. All my social media handles is at I am Jason Luv. That's I am Jason LUV.
How big is it?
Roughly 9.5, 10.
That's crazy. See, and that thing looks huge.
Bro, you know what's crazy about that?
Say 12 and all that.
BDD is 9 inches. And tried to tell me the other day his dick wasn't that big. I said, this is why I run.
Did you measure it?
Niggas know.
The thing is with mine is the girt factor. The width.
Yeah,
it's like 7.5 inches around. That's the crazy part.
Recently, I think when I was watching, when I knew you were coming on, I just clicked just to, you want to get familiar with your guest's work. And I was looking at her hand, and I was like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah. No, it's not.
No, it's like when the girls first see it in person compared to what they see on the computer or the
it's
screen.
It's even bigger in person?
They're like, ain't no way this shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, it doesn't look like that. Like, it's bigger than what it looks. I'm like,
do bitches tell you no?
Huh?
Like, okay, you meet a girl, she doesn't know you're a porn star.
Look, she don't even want this episode to end, y'all.
Because no, that's actually interesting to me because I've only told one man no my whole life.
Told y'all, look, she just keep going, y'all.
When you meet a girl, regular, maybe they don't know you do porn, don't look at your dick first. Are they like, what the fuck? And do you warn them?
Well, I tell them be careful, and they laugh it off. But then I do a lot of foreplay and like get them like real lubricated. So once a girl is like really really hot, obviously she dilates, it opens up, relaxation, and she can take damn near a fucking school bus if she's horny enough.
Yeah, if they could spit a baby out that cooch, they could take some dick.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Taking a school bus is crazy though. Well, Jason, thank you so very much for joining us. Y'all know that we are on tour, so make sure you go to whorehive.com and get your motherfucking tickets because this will be the last time you can see us on tour.
We had some cities. We added Boston, maybe London by now. So come and check us out in those cities. Y'all was complaining, but it's the last one like this whole thing. Bitch, I'm trying to get pregnant. I'm getting wifed up. I'm just foreseeing the shit. So, bitch, you're going to have to be out here making horrible...
You gonna be the
I'm not even having casual sex anymore, so I'm not making horrible decisions. Well, anyways, guys.
Mandii just want to take a school bus.
Don't do that. Anyways, thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Whoreible Decisions. Bye.